Thank you. Any others before I go back to Alderman Riley? Second round, Alderman Riley.
Thank you, Chairman. I wasn't planning on speaking to the Vice Mayor's appropriation, but since it was brought up and since there was some conversation about the duties of that quote-unquote office, having served as the city's Vice Mayor under Mayor Emanuel, I can tell you I happily executed those duties with a staff budget of exactly $0. Didn't have a driver, photographer, any of that kind of stuff. All of these special trips to the ward and all these sorts of things that are mentioned in the Vice Mayor's duties, that's superfluous and frankly voluntary. If you look at the definition of the position, that position is only relevant in the horrible occurrence of something being visited upon our mayor, whether it's an illness or, worse yet, death. Otherwise, it is simply a symbolic title, and there are no duties to be performed. Certainly not $400,000 a year worth. And so to hear the Office of Budget Management defending those expenditures after trying to look us straight in the eye saying that they found every cost efficiency they could in this budget, I find that laughable and dishonest. And I mean no disrespect to my colleague, Alderman Burnett, who I have a lot of respect for and I like as a friend. But we're talking about trying to balance a budget here. And you all are about to ask the taxpayers to pony up a whole lot more money. Yet here we are, we're catching these extra staffers for some of the mayor's good buddies who serve as chairman that you snuck in here. And then thankfully some of our colleagues caught that you had to go and remove. We learned that the water department's paying for security details now. God knows what else is buried in here. But to tell us that, I'm sorry, a ceremonial office like Vice Mayor requires staff and photographers and drivers and these sorts of things is nonsense. So let's be honest with the taxpayers and enough of this. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Alderman Riley. Any other questions?